Good morning, 8th graders. As I mentioned last week, we are taking a quiz today. So we'll do this review and then afterwards you can take the quiz. If you have further questions on one of the lessons or something you don't understand, let me know before you take the quiz so that I can help you with it. But let's go right into it. So we have our vocabulary. Wave is a disturbance involving the transfer of energy from place to place. Energy is the ability to do work. Medium is material through which a wave travels. Mechanical waves are waves that require a medium to travel. Vibration is a repeated back and forth or up and down motion. A transverse wave is a wave that vibrates the medium at right angles or perpendicular to the direction in which the wave travels. A crest is a high point on a transverse wave, and a trough is a low point on a transverse wave. A longitudinal wave vibrates the medium in the same direction in which the wave travels. Compression is area where the coils are close together. Rarefaction is area where the coils are spread out. Amplitude is the maximum distance the medium vibrates from the rest position. Wavelength, the distance between two corresponding parts of a wave. Frequency is the number of waves that pass a given point in a certain amount of time. Hertz, defined as the number of waves per second. Reflection is the bouncing back of a wave when it hits a surface through which it cannot pass. Refraction, bending of waves due to a change in speed. Diffraction is the bending or spreading of waves as they move around a barrier or pass through an opening. Interference, the interaction between waves. Constructive interference, interference in which waves combine to form a wave with a larger amplitude than any individual wave's amplitude. Destructive interference is interference in which two waves combine to form a wave with a smaller amplitude than either original wave had. A standing wave is a wave that appears to stand in one place, even though it is two waves interfering as they pass through each other. A node, in a standing wave, destructive interference produces points with zero amplitude. Antinodes are points of maximum amplitude on a standing wave. Resonance, an increase in the amplitude of a vibration that occurs when external vibrations match an object's natural frequency. So then we have our two key points from lesson 1. Mechanical waves form when a source of energy causes a medium to vibrate. The three types of mechanical waves are transverse waves, longitudinal waves, and surface waves. And then remember, surface waves are combinations of transverse and longitudinal waves. Lesson 2, amplitude describes how far the medium in a wave moves. Wavelength describes a wave's length, and frequency describes how often it occurs. Sorry, there should be a period after occurs. And then speed describes how quickly a wave moves. And then the speed, wavelength, and frequency of a wave are related by a mathematical formula. So wavelength in a transverse wave is found by measuring the distance from crest to crest, and in a longitudinal wave, it's the distance between compressions. So waves change direction by reflection, refraction, and diffraction. Now we're on lesson 3. There are two types of interference, constructive and destructive. If the incoming wave and reflected wave have just the right frequency, they combine to form a wave that appears to stand still. This wave is called a standing wave. Most objects have at least one natural frequency of vibration. Standing waves occur in an object when it vibrates at a natural frequency. And that's it. So again, let's go back and review something if you still need to. If you have questions, ask me. Otherwise, go ahead and take your quiz. It's due by Thursday. Have a great day.